Are you guys familiar with the Ascension versus Descension model?
I'm Eric Dahl, owner of Dahl Integration Marketing and creator of the Independent Business Method. I help business owners build independent businesses that grow without them so they have time freedom, the ability to sell their business for top dollar, pass on to the next generation, or simply collect checks while they explore the world. Today, there's a new breed of business owner in the world, one that's not tied down by their business, but is in complete control of their business. And you can become this new independent business owner. We call ourselves independent business builders, where you're not dependent on any one marketing or advertising strategy to grow your business. You're not dependent on any one employee or supplier. You're not dependent on any government. You're not dependent on any banks or investors. Instead, you exist in a world where you control your time and income.
The second I call it the max profit funnel, because this is where you really, it's kind of like a traditional funnel, right? Where the traditional Ascension model. And are you guys familiar with the Ascension versus Descension model? Okay, well, I did talk about in the masterclass, right? But an Ascension model, when it comes to funnels, is where you take somebody from free to low ticket, right? Just like basically what I teach. You take them from free to low ticket to higher price. You take them in a linear fashion up. That's Ascension, right? It's an Ascension model. A Descension model is where you start with the high price thing first, and then you downsell, right? So I don't recommend that. I think Descension models are the thing of the past. So that's where like I think a lot of mature businesses are, is where they're still using the Descension model. So we want them to use the Ascension model, right? So anyway, this example right here is the traditional classic type of funnel, right? Ascension model, where you start with free, right? Capture a lead here, you take them to a sales page, right? Where that trigger offer is that we talked about, and then you have an order form, and then you have an upsell, and then you get another upsell if you want. Right, typically you don't want to do more than 2 upsells. Okay, that's something to think about. And then if they don't want this, you take them to a downsell. Right, they buy this, you take them here. So you can see how it's all structured. So you just think about it in terms of if you're going to build a funnel, right? You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, right? Give or take, right? If you don't want to have an upsell, right? Use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then thank you page, 6 pages. So hopefully that clarifies. I mean, this is literally the blueprint. Like you say, okay, well, I want, here's what I want to sell. Here's my offer. Here's the blueprint of doing that. Right, I want to use a max profit funnel. You go this here, and you pick the one you want, and you just literally follow this plan. Right. So hopefully that's very clear. Versus having guys trying to guess your way through it. Like, well, I want this funnel.
You have that in the workbook someplace. That's a great guide.
Yeah, the workbook is in Module 3, actually.
It's in Module 3?
Module 3, the masterclass. This is in the Module 3 masterclass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, we'll talk about how to get the masterclass, if you guys already have it. But everyone here does have it. But let's pretend like no one's in here. That's a good question, because that's actually what I would tell them. Like, well, we have this module, this funnel map that's in the masterclass. So then we got the trial offer. So this is perfect, okay, for subscription-based products or services. So, because here's what happens. If you're trying to sell somebody a monthly service, they want to check it out first, right? Because it's kind of a commitment. Even if it's a month-to-month, right? So what you want to do is you want to create some kind of trial period where you can then have them experience the service or product. And that's what this illustrates here. Now there's a couple caveats to this, right? So the first one is, it starts with a sales page. Here's a trial, right? It could be a free trial, but then, a lot of times you might, it could also be paid. Like for example, when I was selling my Facebook ad service, I had a $1,000 free trial. So the first month was a trial, was $1,000, but then it was $1,000 after that if you had good results and you wanted to keep going. So I just basically said, hey, I'm doing, for $1,000, you can try out for 30 days, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then, no harm, no foul. After that, though, we're going to be committed for a year. That's how I used to set it up. So you guys think of that. So they would go to the sales page, they would buy, there's an order form, and now what you can do here is to encourage them to commit. So you're doing the trial, but hey, look, if you just go ahead and commit right now, we'll go ahead and give you this bonus, or we'll go ahead and give you this discount, or whatever, right? So a lot of times you'll see like an annual, this upgrade would be an annual plan or something like that. So let's say it's it's a $30 a month, something, it could be any number, right? It could be 1,000, 10, it really doesn't matter, but just to keep the numbers simple, it should be a $30 a month subscription. And then you can come in here and say, hey, look, we'll, for, 30 times 12. So let me do the math.
360.
360. Okay, so let's say I'll take a break. You get this for $150. You get it for $150 for the year if you upgrade right now, versus going to the trial. So I'll save you 50%, right? So I want that I want that more money up front, right? In case they do cancel, right? I can commit them early, and I can get the money up front. So in general, a lot of times you'll see about 20% of people that take the trial will upgrade. So if you start doing the math, it makes a lot of sense to have that on the back end, right? So that's the trial offer.
So would you ever offer that in the future after that? Giving them the special buy now, with a special discount, but does that come up later down the road?
Yeah, well, yeah, they would be in like it'll be an annual plan at that point. So basically you're asking them to commit to an annual plan with this. So every year.
Let's say they just take the trial and say, no, I'm not going to commit now, I'm not going to take the big savings. But is that big savings offer
they miss
pop up
it.
again? They miss it.
They miss it. They don't give the opportunity again. You give them a different offer, but it can't be the same one.
Right.
Because you want it to be like, this is it. You leave this page, you miss this.
Yeah.
If you come back and you offer them again, then it's like it kind of affects your reputation in a way. They're like, oh well, he's just full of crap. He's just trying to take my money, versus just being real with it. So I would recommend, if you say something is one time or a special offer, then do your best to keep it that way. That's just my suggestion. So so then the other piece of this too is like if it's a service-based thing, right? So down here you can see that, right? You might have a setup step in here as well, right? So this is to give you guys some ideas on how this would work for a service-based business. So you take the sales page, right? Instead of an order form, there's actual like a setup type thing. You get their commitment, maybe the service agreement or something, right? And then you have an upgrade. Then you have the order form. So there's different ways you can work that. But this, like I said, the framework works for proctor service.
I'm Eric Dahl, and until next time, follow your vision, be independent, and leave a legacy. Learn more at www.independentbusinessbuilder.com.